Orbit. Let's talk about this. Okay. Novatone Orbit 16 Lo-Fi came out a couple weeks ago, and I listened to it a couple days ago, and I absolutely loved it. It was just so good. It has got to be one of the best Orbits yet. There is so much creativity on here. There is so much fusion between different genres and styles of EDM. And overall, I think every artist approaches the lo-fi theme in like one of the most perfect ways possible. And honestly, this album could be one of the first examples of a new direction for lo-fi, to be honest, because there's just so many cool ideas from over 35 artists on here, and you know, I just can't give enough praise to this. It is just an outstanding piece of work. This and the Vaporwave Orbit are my favorite ones that they have put out. Now, I'm just going to talk about some of my favorite tracks and why I thought they were just really good. So first off, I would just like to give some shout outs to the artists on here that were previously on the last two Orbits that I reviewed, the Vaporwave one and the Hyperpop one. So yeah, let's talk about V8 Cola first with their song on here. I thought it was really good. It's probably even better than Heartbeat. I'm pretty sure that's what the V8's other song was called from the Vaporwave one. And I really liked Heartbeat. It was one of my favorites, but somehow V8 topped it. And yeah, I just loved it. It was just really good. And DJ Kisk also topped his song on the Vaporwave one. I thought his song on the Vaporwave Orbit was kind of meh. It felt a little too long, but Cruisin' for a Bruisin' in 94 is like 1,000 times better. I absolutely loved it, and it was just beautiful overall. Let's talk about Dice Bro now. Now, Dice Bro, they put out I Never Meant to Hurt You, which is just overall a beautiful lo-fi track. It's very ambient overall for the course of like 5 minutes, but it is straight up beautiful. Like, I can feel the emotion from this track, and you know, I thought they would never top AI Companion A13X, but somehow they managed to do so. So, you know, bravo. Next up, we have Zovi with Illusion of It All, and I actually really liked this track. Sorry, I can't stop laughing because when I think of Zovi now, I think of the pirate metal song that she put out on the Obscure Genre Challenge. It's so good, but this is even better. Zovi has just been continuing to grow on me with every song that she puts out, and this is definitely one of my favorite ones from her so far. Now we have Blank Ambition next, who I started to absolutely love as a producer ever since they first put out Starlight Luminescent Noise on the Vaporwave Orbit, and somehow they managed to put 4 or 5 different tracks and put them together and call it a song, and it is just beautiful. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I feel like one of the best things that comes from Blank's tracks are the vocals. The vocals are so good. They're so spot on. They're just absolutely beautiful. They're breathtaking. And yeah, they're just so good. And some other tracks that I forgot to mention Shoji. Shoji was on the Vaporwave one with Do You Love Me? It was a really nice ambient Vaporwave track, and I really enjoyed his new song Ghost on here. I thought it was really good. I don't know if it was as good as Do You Love Me, but it was just nice to have Shoji back. I didn't hate any song on Lo-Fi. I thought they were all really, really good. And we have one remix on here, actually, and that is YONVOLT's remix of The Calling from Netroaki, and it is so different than the original. That's what I love the most about it. It is completely different. It feels like a different song, and I love it when remixes make a song feel completely unique, and YONVOLT did just that with The Calling. Flux made a really good D&B track on here. It's called Indigo, and it is one I fully recommend if you want some D&B. Like, I've never heard of lo-fi and D&B combining, but Flux, she managed to do that, and it paid off very well. So gotta give some love to Flux. So check her song out. Now, it is really hard for me to talk about all of these tracks because they are all so good, but I just want to talk about one more track, and it is actually currently my favorite song of 2022 so far, and that track is Fish Cracks with Accusations, also known as You Say Ah. It is just so good. It is UK garage and house combined, and you can hear the lo-fi vibe, you can hear the old school vibe, you can hear the garage vibe, and those vocals make the song for sure. It is just a ride. It's a huge roller coaster ride. It's a bop and a half, and it is just a lovely piece of art, and it's gonna be difficult to top this song. But I mean, hey, we have 10 months of the year left, so, you know, it can happen. But so far, this is without a doubt my favorite song of the year. So overall, I love this album as a whole. I think it's really good, and I'm very excited for the next Orbit, Orbit 17. It's going to be Complextro, so that's going to be interesting. Thank you so much for continuing to watch these videos. I really appreciate it, and if anyone from Novatone is watching this, I just want to say you guys are amazing. You are a lovely community, and you have my full support all the way for future amazing compilation albums such as this one. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.